Hi, it's Peggy at Headshots by Peggy, and today we're going to talk about relationships. No, I didn't all of a sudden start a dating vlog. We're not talking about those kind of relationships. We're going to talk about relationships within the industry. How to make relationships, how to cultivate those relationships. What does that mean? Now, a while back I did a vlog on networking for actors because I really honestly believe that networking is so important. It is important no matter what line of work you're in. But as an actor, it is so important because after all, you know as much as I know. It's most of the time more about who you know than what you know. So when we live in a town and we work in an industry that relationships are so important, why is it that most of us are horrible at relationships? I mean, seriously, it's kind of a joke at our house because we'll go to events and we will meet people and we really have a great time. We'll talk to them and they'll say, "Hey, let's do coffee." And we laugh because we know that's code for we are never, ever going to hear from them again. And that's really sad because a lot of times people have this idea that if you don't have an immediate purpose to help them, they don't want to cultivate a relationship with you. Now, if that's you, that's absolutely ridiculous, and I'll tell you why. You don't know who that other person knows. You don't know who their uncle is. You don't know who their best friend is. You don't know what project they just worked on. Just because right now on the surface what you see, you think they're not beneficial for you, that's the wrong way to have any relationship. You should be going into every relationship with the attitude, what can I do for you? And when you're the person that wants to help other people, and when they tell you about their projects, you're like, oh, so-and-so would be great for that. Or, I know this investor, or I know this person, or I know that person. And you're always a person that's helping people. Then other people want to be around you, and ultimately they will help you. So you need to change the mindset. You need to get out of that what's in it for me and get the idea of what's in it for you. What can I do to help you? Because a true networker is out there to help meet people, introduce people and build relationships that are pure and honest, not that are out there just for me. So when you start doing that, that's when you're going to see friendships develop. That's when you're going to see real things develop. And then all of a sudden you'll be doing these huge projects and you'll be like, how did this happen? Well, it happened because you were nice to somebody that on the surface didn't look useful to you. So remember that when you're out networking. Remember that when you're out meeting people. Now for Merrick and I, we try to make it a goal to go to at least one networking event every single week. And then we try to follow up with people. And I know it's hard. I know sometimes it feels impossible, but make it part of your week. Put an alarm in your phone, whatever it takes, and spend a couple hours every week, break it up 30 minutes here, 30 minutes there, and reach out to people that you've met. Say hi, ask how their week is, ask how their dog is, whatever it may be. Just keep in touch with them and then go actually have coffee. And I know traffic is horrible and schedules are crazy, but make it a priority to spend time getting to know people and cultivating relationships. Now, there's another relationship in the industry that I feel is very, very, very important, and that is a relationship with your casting director. Now, how do you get a relationship with a casting director? You know that I'm always telling you that your headshot is so important. That headshot is what's going to get you in the door. That headshot is probably the biggest part of your marketing strategy. And I still believe that. I absolutely believe that. But once you get in the door, then what? What do you do then? Well, you go in with the attitude, not, oh, I got to book this, I hope I book this. Go in there with the attitude that you are going to show that casting director your best. You are going to be amazing. You're going to go in prepared, go in happy, go in confident, go in and do your job, smile, and leave. Now, this may be the very first time that you get to audition for this casting director, but maybe you make a big enough impression on them that they're going to call you back. And every time you get in front of that casting director, you do the exact same thing. You come in with a great attitude thinking, I'm going to impress this casting director, not I've got to book this job. I got to get this job. Because you know what? That casting director has no control over that. But what they do have control over is seeing you as somebody that always comes prepared, is always on time, is always comfortable, confident, and seems like somebody that would be good to work with. And when you're that kind of person, that casting director is going to feel confident passing you on to their client, saying, hey, this person would be great to work with. They'd be great for this part. And maybe you book it and maybe you don't. But you build a relationship with that casting director, not by trying to go out to coffee, not by, stalking them on social media, but by always showing up, giving your best, being confident, doing your job, and getting out. Because that does build a relationship. Casting directors remember you. And then when a project comes up, they think of you. Maybe your agent didn't see it. Maybe you didn't see it. Maybe you didn't even submit for it. And all of a sudden you're like, oh, cool, I've got an audition today. Why? Because you have a relationship with that casting director. They trust you. They know that you're coming in to do your job, not coming in, all panicky. I've got to book this job. You've got to like me. But coming in confident and happy and ready to do your job and not worrying about whether you book it or not, but worrying about impressing and making a relationship with that casting director. Okay, guys, that's all I have for you today. I hope that you absolutely enjoyed this video. Please leave me tons of comments. Share this all over the place. If you haven't yet, go to my YouTube. I know most of you are watching this on Facebook, but head over to my YouTube, subscribe, click the little bell so you get all my notifications, and most importantly, have an amazing week. I'll see you guys next week.